I was having a good conversation over the weekend with a couple of parents from my son's travel ball team. We're out of town this weekend, and we got to, sitting down talking about life and how we raise our children. And we found out we had a lot of similar things that we do with our kids. In fact, we found out our youngest children are almost identical and our oldest children are almost identical with their personality traits and whatnot. But we took some time to really get to know each other on this trip. And it's probably, we've taken probably a good 6 or 7 trips now, locally around California. And then we did one in, I believe we did one in San Diego, in Southern California. And then the farthest we went was Missouri. But I've gotten to know these people, and I gotta say, when these road trips happen, a lot of things are revealed. And it reminds me of how a lot of us are more similar than we think. There's not a lot of things that separate us. Now, you can talk about politics, you can talk about religion, you can talk about all those things. But when you get down to the bare essence of people, there is not a lot that separates a lot of us. That conversation led me to remember a conversation that I had with a gentleman that I never even met before in my life. I was sitting at a bar on another baseball road trip. We were in Sacramento, and I was sitting at a bar in a hotel. And I got to talking to this guy that was sitting next to me, older gentleman. He was in town. I guess he does some kind of electrical work, and he was staying there for the night. And we got to talking, found out he was a father. His kids, bought a house close to him within a mile. So they all kind of lived close to each other. Says they're really close. I started talking to him about my kids and how I raise them. And I remember this man tearing up as I was talking. I said, "Are you okay?" And he said, "I don't know much about you, but I can tell you're a damn good father because I can hear it when you talk about your children. And you just reminded me how I feel about my boys, because that's exactly how I feel about my kids, and that's how I raised my kids. And you just reminded me." I want you guys to hear something. Don't think that we're all different in so many ways and we can't get along. You got to really talk to people, man, because you'd be surprised how many people think just like you and live life just like you. I love you guys. Peace.